The following is a review of the second Principles of Cardiac Sonography online exam, which occurred in week 13. Question 1. In the colour Doppler image above, flow within the vessel is displayed as red. Which two of the following statements correctly describe the blood flow? The blood vessel is closer to the probe on the left side of the image, and colour indicates that flow is towards the probe, so flow must be right to left. Question 2 asks for a contrast between continuous wave and pulse wave Doppler. Continuous wave Doppler has a much larger sample volume and can measure high velocities. Question 3 asks for some facts about the aorta. The aorta has 4 principal divisions and gives 3 branches at its arch. The only correct option is that the aorta has 3 sinuses superior to the aortic valve. Question 4. Which of the following, more than one, cause an increase in heart rate? Decreased oxygen concentration and increased vasodilation both cause an increase in heart rate. Question 5. In colour Doppler, frequency aliasing occurs when? It occurs when the pulse repetition frequency is too low, and this can be corrected by increasing the colour scale. Question 6. Which of the following is true about cardiac action potentials? As shown on this illustration, cardiac action potentials occur at varying speeds throughout the heart. Question 7 asks for a contrast between colour and pulse wave Doppler. Colour Doppler displays the mean Doppler shift from sample sites using only a few pulses of ultrasound per site. In contrast, pulse wave Doppler displays the Doppler shift from a single sample site using many pulses of ultrasound. So colour Doppler is less able to detect slow-moving blood. Question 8. Which of the following best describes the normal passage of the main pulmonary artery away from the heart? The main pulmonary artery ascends at an oblique angle anterior to the aorta. Question 9 asks for the correct statement about how the nervous system influences the heart. Sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous fibers both directly influence the heart, so the correct answer is that they directly influence the ventricles. Question 10, it asks for true statements about low and high resistance circulations. The blood flow in a low resistance circulation is relatively high, and the arterial signal displays throughout diastole. Question 11 is related to the continuity principle. The principle of continuity expresses the conservation of mass in a given space occupied by a fluid. Therefore, the flow rates at different points in a closed circulation are equal. Which two of the following statements best describe the coronary arteries? Well, the distribution of the coronary arteries does vary, and the ostia is located above. Is not located above the sinuses of Valsalva. So the answers are that there are two main coronary arteries that supply the heart with blood. Question 13. As the Doppler angle increases, what happens? The maximum Doppler shift is achieved when blood flow is parallel to the ultrasound beam. If the angle is moved away from parallel, the Doppler shift decreases and accuracy worsens. Question 14. The pressure drop across a stenosed segment in a stenotic heart valve or blood vessel can be estimated by using which of the following? The simplified Bernoulli equation is used to estimate pressure drop. Question 15. Which of the following will have the least influence on blood flow? Oxygenation does not influence blood flow. Question 16. Which two of the following represent part of the normal function of the thoracic cage? The thoracic cage helps to generate negative pressure and to protect the organs of the thorax. If a low resistance circulation is compared with a high resistance circulation in the same patient, the rate of blood flow is higher in the low resistance circulation. And 18. Erratic and uncontrolled ventricular contractions are most likely to indicate what? Ventricular fibrillation is characterized by erratic and uncontrolled ventricular contractions. This graph displays a distribution of the marks received for the second online exam. 7 students received marks between 7 and 11, 8 students 12 to 14, 5 students 5 to 17, and 4 students had marks 18 to 20.